What if the man asking for emergency money had already shown you private jets, luxury hotels, and extraordinary wealth? Would you suspect a scam or assume he was the last person who needed your money? That question sits at the center of the case of Shimon Hayut, better known as Simon Leviev. He presented himself as the son of diamond billionaire Leviev, although he had no connection to the family. According to women interviewed by Norwegian newspaper VG and later featured in the Tinder Swindler, the deception did not begin with a request for cash. It began with proof of wealth. New partners were taken to expensive restaurants, five-star hotels, and private jet trips. The luxury made his story feel real. But investigators described a Ponzi-like cycle. Money obtained from one woman helped finance the impressive lifestyle shown to the next. Then the romance suddenly became an emergency. Hayut sent messages claiming dangerous enemies were tracking him. In one repeated story, he shared images showing his bodyguard apparently injured and said his own bank cards could reveal his location. He urgently needed money that could not be traced back to him. The request sounded temporary. Some women took out loans, increased credit limits, or gave him access to cards because they believed they were protecting someone they loved. When repayment became urgent, they received documents that appeared to prove large bank transfers were coming. The money never arrived. One woman, Cecilia Fjellhoy, said she was left with debts worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Other women reported major losses. Their stories eventually connected, and they worked with VG journalists whose 2019 investigation exposed Hayut's real identity and the repeated pattern. Later that year, he was arrested in Greece while using a false passport and extradited to Israel. Here is an important detail often missed. His 15-month Israeli sentence followed convictions in an older fraud case. It was not a conviction for the specific Tinder allegations described in the documentary. He served 5 months and later publicly denied defrauding the women. The most disturbing part is not that the victims were foolish. The scheme was designed to make doubt feel cruel. First came romance and apparent wealth. Then came fear, urgency, and a request framed as rescue. That is the warning. When someone creates an emergency requiring loans, credit cards, or secrecy, pause. Verify the danger through an independent source. Because sometimes the person asking you to save them is actually building the trap around you.